Hi everybody, I'm Katie. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan, so I'm attempting the NIKO Challenge, where I create a dream vacation home for every single villager in the game, and I do that in only 365 days. Today's a feature day, so I'm going to pull out my Amiibo cards and invite Celeste. I love NIKO, a new NPC in the game, but long before NIKO came around, I loved Celeste as my favorite one, all the way since the very beginning of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I decided to put her on this really cool plot with the ruins because it has the glowing moss, and I definitely wanted to put her at nighttime, and since the glowing moss kind of glows in the middle of the night, I thought that would be fun. I spent a little while pulling out all the really pretty glowing things, which included the star fragments and moons that we already had, and then also some of the new glowing moss items like the balloon and the stool. I hadn't settled on a color combination yet. I definitely knew I wanted to do pastels, but I wasn't quite sure what was feeling appropriate for Celeste. She definitely has a lot of that deep red, kind of maroon pink, and the pink bow with her, so I was thinking maybe along that lines, but then when I think about nighttime and I think about the stars, I think of blue and yellow. So slowly, as I started getting through the items and objects and kind of feeling out what was going to work, that's what I settled on, blue and yellow as the primary color scheme. For the theme of Celeste's area, I feel like that was really straightforward. I wanted to make sure that she had this beautiful yard for viewing the stars. I really didn't want to spend too much time on the inside of her house because, to be perfectly honest, I know that owls sleep during the day and are up all night long, and that she would probably spend most of that time outside looking at the stars. I've got a little bit of a custom path that I've put down here. I use this one in particular because I really like the way that this stone pattern lights up when it's nighttime. I loved putting all of the moon chairs behind everything. It definitely is the type of decoration that was really appropriate for Celeste. If you're not familiar with the term NPC that I was talking about before, Celeste is definitely my favorite NPC. NIKO is my close second. But if you don't know what that means, that really is just referring to the non-player characters in any video game. For Animal Crossing New Horizons, that means not your character or villager. It's referring to characters such as Tom Nook and Celeste, Blathers, anybody like that. I would really love to hear what your favorite NPC player is in Animal Crossing. So when you're done watching the video, pop on down to the description below and just type in the name of your favorite NPC. To finish off the outside of Celeste's house, I added some star fragments, butterfly models, and then some extra glowing moss just to give it some extra sparkle. Then I moved on to the inside. For the inside of her house, I knew already that I wanted to use the really beautiful star galaxy wall, and I wanted to make it a bedroom and keep it very simple. I dropped a ton of the Nintendo Mario stars down all over the room because I wanted it to feel a little bit like she was sleeping in the stars. And then I thought I would just try and see if I could polish the stars to make them sparkle, and you can. So I sparkled the whole room. I know this is really silly, but it was fun. And with that, her house is done. It's time to see how it came together. Celeste also has a bunch of amazing friends who love looking at the stars and love the night sky. So of course, they're all invited to come over and hang out and enjoy the nighttime with her. That's it for day 31. Celeste's home is complete, and she's not a regular villager, so she doesn't add anything to my villager count for the NIKO challenge, which means I still have 378 villagers to go. I hope you found something useful here and continue creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.